let's get Srikrishna. He's a serial entrepreneur and recently founded Automating Testing Lifecycle for Web2 applications, and he's the co-founder of AccelChain. And then we have Deepak, who will be assisting him in this entire thing. He's a core Web3 developer at heart and part-time hackathon organizer. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for them.
So first of all, a very good afternoon to all of you. And it's great to see this crowd even on a Sunday afternoon. So I'm Krishna, as he said. I'm the co-founder of AccelChain, and we also have Deepak. So can we go to the next slide? Yeah. So let me give you an introduction of what we do at AccelChain. First of all, a show of hands, how many of us are here? Here are developers, Web3 developers, or aspiring to be Web3 developers. Okay. Definitely a few of them, and hopefully we can convert more of you, at the end of this talk. So we've all been there, right? You start doing Web3 and then you face a lot of challenges. You're brand new, you don't even know where to start from. So we are here to solve that problem. So our vision is to enable anybody and everybody to bring their Web3 ideas to life. And also the way we are doing that is by building a platform that helps automate the entire development lifecycle of Web3 developers, starting from designing a smart contract to validating to auditing and deploying the contract. So Deepak here has himself been a developer for some time, and he's going to walk you through what problems he has faced and how we are solving those problems in our product, in our platform.
Hey, what's up, guys? So I think everyone is a bit tired now. I think this is one of the last sessions. But all the developers here, right? I think this is going to be super interesting. And this is something that will actually accelerate your development career. So a bit about myself, right? So I've been working on a couple of startups myself. I'm not a developer by degree. I'm a self-taught developer myself. So I was mainly into the Web2 space, and recently, last 1 year, got into the Web3 space, learned a bit of Solidity, and started developing smart contracts. So I think the main issue with smart contract development is it's really hard to get started, right? I mean, I understand that there's amazing companies like BuildSpace, Third Web, companies like that which are actually accelerating it. But still, if you want to actually code, if you actually want to build a marketplace, NFT marketplace, you need developers, right? You need developers, and it is a painful process. So essentially, what we are doing with AccelChain, one of the main pain points that we are focusing is smart contract development, right? The design part of it. So here we have the platform. The entire platform is such that you can drag and drop and create smart contracts from scratch. So you can think of it as Wix for the Web3 world, right? Imagine back in the days, in order to create a website, it costed a lot of money. You required the best developers. But now the entire process is automated, right? Anyone who understands a bit of aesthetics, like UI, UX, you can drag and drop, create smart contracts. So essentially, we want to bring that level of customization, that amount of empowerment onto the Web3 space, so that anyone, right, artists, there are a lot of marketers here who have amazing ideas. They want to create the next, big thing, but they don't really know how to code or how to get started. You can just you can understand what this is, and you can drag and drop and create a smart contract. So this is not just the design phase, right? Essentially, we are providing end-to-end solution to create smart contracts. This includes designing, and the other main part which comes in is security, right? If you think of it, imagine you're doing a project the first time, you don't really care about security much. But time and again, we've seen the amount of money, the amount of value that is lost just because of a simple bug that could have been detected, right? Which is super valuable. And currently, it is a hindrance as well, because if you want to build an amazing product, you have to go through a lot of security audits. And security audits aren't free, right? Some of them take hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get audited. And a person who's just maybe in his college and has a next startup idea can't really go through that progress. So we have a platform where you can automate the entire smart contract audit process. So we don't promise you the entire security, entire security in the sense like we don't tell you like this is the end goal, but it is a screening process, right? Which gives you confidence to go forward and deploy in mainnet. So that is one part, and then the last that we do is we deploy onto different chains of your liking. Currently, we're supporting EVM chains, but we are looking to support Solana as well. So next one. So these are the things, right? Like you can design smart contract with few clicks of buttons. And the other thing is we give entire freedom here. Like it's not just like, we have like fixed set of templates that you can drag and drop. Like each and every parameter, each and every line of code, if you want to change it, you can go ahead and change it. You can add your own parameters. You can come up with your own ideas and add it onto templates. You can do that. And even in the audit process, you get the entire report, which like, you get the entire report, and you also get an option of auto remediating it. So imagine you understand like here there is this bug, but you don't really know how to fix it. So even the auto remediation part is taken care of here. And the last part is like, deployment, right? Like, let's say EVM code, like especially Solidity code is like super versatile. There are like so many chains which support it. So like imagine, you design a template once and you can deploy it in any EVM chain of your choice. And understand like, how much gas it is taking, analyze how many people are actually using the smart contract. So this is the problem, and this is the solution that we like, we're planning to, we are working on. And regarding the product, Krishna will take it over.
Yeah, thanks, Deepak. And one point I think, we forgot to mention is, we have a user interface where people can consume the product, and we also have an NPM package where any developer can download the package and they can start working, using the product. So if you think about smart contract lifecycle, there is essentially 3 parts to it. The first part is the design phase. The second phase is validate, audit, and the third phase is deploy and upgrade. So for design phase, as Deepak was mentioning here, we make it extremely easy to create your contract. So we have a comprehensive set of templates, pre-canned templates, function-oriented templates that you can use to start from. We also have broken it down into individual building blocks. So if you want to modify the functionality of the templates that we have, you can drag and drop these modules and you can build your own contract. And if you want to actually change something in the logic, in the core logic level, you could do that also. So we give you 100% flexibility to modify anything you want. So most of our competition doesn't do this. You are stuck with the templates that they have, and maybe you can change some parameters. But we have taken a completely different approach because we want the user to have the flexibility to do whatever they want to, in addition to what we offer them. And the other key difference between us and competition is we are truly decentralized, in the sense that once you build your smart contract, we provide the option for you to extract the contract out, the Solidity code out, and use it however you want to. So you can export it to Git, you can do whatever you want to with the Solidity code, and you're not stuck with the platform, right? So there's no single point of failure. So if something happens to our platform, you still have your contracts. That's the design phase. So once you have designed your contracts, now the next thing you want to do is validate. So we have algorithms that we have created that help you generate the suite, for validating your business logic. We can run the suite on the platform, and we can also auto remediate wherever there's logical errors. Wherever possible, we auto remediate that so that you don't have to fix the issues yourself. Because if you look at developers usually don't spend a lot of time writing test cases. They don't spend a lot of time fixing the errors that come out of execution of test cases. So we want to automate that part so that we can remove the boring parts out of the developer's life. The same goes with audits. Audits are expensive, audits are time consuming. So what we do is, also they're error prone. So what we do is we scan your contracts that you customize on our platform. And we also have, soon enough we're going to provide an opportunity where you can upload your contracts to the platform, and we scan it, we do a quick scan, and then we identify the vulnerabilities, and we remediate the vulnerabilities for you. And we also have gas optimization functionality, and we also have, if there's any kind of logical errors or logical checks that you have missed as a part of your contract, we provide, we suggest those logical checks as well. And eventually, you want to deploy the contract on EVM and non-EVM blockchains. Currently, we are supporting EVM, and we will soon enough start supporting non-EVM. And if you want to upgrade, we have an internal flow to upgrade your contract as well. Can you play the video, please? So first of all, we have a small demo for you. This demo, I was notified that the internet is not too good here, so we created a video, and then we're going to play the video for you. So what you're going to see in the video is we're going to see two different flows. The first flow is how you can create a contract. So here's Remix, right? This is a typical staking contract. As you can see, there's a lot of functionalities in there. And now we'll go to our platform, and we'll show you how we can create a staking contract in a matter of few minutes. So we have multiple domains. We have for each domain we have different set of contracts. So here's your contract. So as you can see here, the core functionalities of your staking contract, pool staking module, deposit module, all the core functionalities of the contract are already here. Now let's say you want to modify something. Let's say you want to modify the pool staking module. So you can delete that, and you can clone the already available module, and you can actually start modifying that. So that's what we're showing. We're showing how to clone it. And so once it's cloned, you have this is the lower level functions of the contract, of the module. Now you can add more functions from the pre-built function set to your module. So let's say you want to add liquidity. Now you save the module, you see the gas fees for the added functionality, and here's the best part, you can see the entire code of the module that got created now. So that's the newly added functionality, add liquidity. So now if we want to create, or if we want to use this newly created module as a part of our contract, we could do that. So we just delete the existing module, and we drag and drop the cloned module, the modified module. Now we have the new contract with the modified module, and you save the contract. And as you can see, the gas fee for the entire contract. And here's the entire code for the contract. So you are able to create that entire code for staking in a matter of few minutes, and you are able to modify it to your requirements in a matter of minutes. Now let's say we deploy it. So when you deploy it, essentially it connects with MetaMask or other wallets. You can choose to use the gas, use MetaMask to spend for the gas. And once it's deployed, it will tell you, the information about what the address is of the deployed contract, etc. Now, this is the first flow, right? You want to create a smart contract. You have templates. You want to customize it, and then you want to deploy the smart contract. One of the things that Deepak mentioned here was how we can change modify or upgrade the versions of your existing contract. So let's say you have a contract in 0.4 version of Solidity, and you want to modify, you want to upgrade that to 0.8. So we'll show you how that works quickly. So let's say you have one of the functions available here in 0.4. So you use that function. And as you can see here, if you look at the code view of this function, you will see that there is syntax that is being used that is specific to 0.4 version. And it's showing you the error right there. So you go back to the code view, and you can see the syntax specific to 0.4 version. Now what we'll do is we'll show you how the platform can automatically upgrade this to 0.8 in a matter of seconds. So you fix it, and then as you can see, the function itself got modified, and if you look at the function, that is the code for 0.8. So we do this across all errors that can occur in 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. So whenever you want to move your contracts to the latest version, you can use the platform to do that. So I think you can start the video. So we want to talk about community?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is essentially empowering a lot of people, right? You just saw, without actually knowing how to code, if you have a general idea of what you want to build, let's say you want to build the next DeFi protocol, or you want to build something in the regenerative finance side, you can just use the templates and build this. But what would actually take you to the next level is having a community, right? Having a community wherein developers can come up with their own smart contracts. And you can use another person's smart contract, integrate them with your smart contract, and build, collaborate with them. So we are bringing in a community marketplace wherein anyone can come in, develop their template, and it will be available for others to use. And this template, which the other developers code, this would be vetted by our team. It would be vetted for all the security vulnerabilities. It will be vetted for all the concise syntax and all that, and it will be available for others to use it. So this is one thing which is also on the pipeline. And next.
Yeah. Thanks, Deepak. And just one point I want to mention is, so we want to incentivize the developers as they build more contracts into the market, into the community. So when somebody uses the contracts developed by certain users, certain developers, they get incentivized by with badges which they can redeem for tokens when they launch the tokens, etc. So the next steps, you can sign up for alpha access on www.accelchain.xyz. We are launching our alpha version by end of September, and once we have launched that, everybody who signs up, until then, will get free access to, free lifetime access to all the features of AccelChain. And shortly we're going to release our tokens. So when the tokens get launched, we're going to do some airdrops. And as always, you can follow us on our Twitter at AccelChain.
And if you guys have any questions or understand how the platform works, you can just reach out to us. We'll be around the conference, or you can just shoot it at us. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks a lot.